Welcome to Season 1, Episode 24 of Next Stop Somewhere. We are Jeff and Louise, and today we are exploring Columbus, Texas.
This is not about luxury travel. It's about real people, real places, and little discoveries, which we've got some,
Yes, we do.
that make every trip unforgettable.
So, what do you want to grab?
Your ass with both hands?
Yes, and your coffee. And buckle up and let's dive in.
Okay.
All right.
Campground. It's 1,000 trails.
Thousand Trails, Colorado River. Yeah,
It was actually very nice.
it was. Yes, it was staff superb. That was the one we got there, and Kent checked us in, and we got our site. He gave me all the information, yada yada yada, and then we went out. We hooked up, and he texted saying, "Hey, just checking in. How's everything
did.
going?" He texted again another time, just asking, I think, and also about the water being shut off because of the
He texted about
Cool.
the potluck.
a little reminder about the potluck that we did not
I'm not doing
attend.
potluck with
I just feel
strangers.
like we're going to show up and be the only ones there.
Well, I also have you seen those videos where people like chew the food and spit it out into they don't cut it up, they macerate it
Uh-huh.
and then they spit it into their food and they serve it. I just can't do that.
Huh. Yeah.
And there's hair all over my hair.
Uh-huh.
Even though I don't cook sometimes, there's hair in the food,
Yeah.
which is gross. But then there's cat hair, dog hair. I don't want to have that. I don't want to serve that for other people.
Yeah.
And I don't think other people are as cognizant of that.
Oh.
I just won't do it.
Understandable. The site itself, so the staff, top notch. The site, the park itself was great, well maintained, well kept up. We had good sized sites, right? Full hookups and everything.
Yeah, we were at the end.
Yeah, we were at the very end, so we got feels like a little extra there, but good size.
Yeah.
And I think we had to park perpendicular to the rig. I don't think we could have quite fit both in, but that's par for the course.
If we had a smaller rig, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
There was like multiple areas to explore in that park.
Yeah. It's like 3 or 4 sections.
We found 2 other Brinkleys.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Didn't
we did.
talk to either one of them.
No.
It's like, what is that protocol? Do
Yeah,
you
go up and
knock on the door?
Hey, we're Brinkley owners too. Yeah. It's one thing, like if you're walking around and you see them outside, but yeah. Yeah, the one I told you, like they cut out a day early, as we did,
Yep.
because of the
Storm.
Stormageddon, the freezing temperatures mainly. So we
Which
didn't
I'm
want to
glad we
drive on
did.
icy roads. In terms of convenience, definitely more convenient than the last place, more convenient than Medina Lake.
It was about 10 minutes from town.
Yeah, and it was a pretty decent sized town. It had everything we needed.
And they had a lot of amenities.
Yeah.
They had a pool. They had a activity center
Yes.
or club, whatever.
Yeah. They had mini golf, which we were never able to play because it was so freaking
It
cold.
was cold. They had a lot of deer. There was a lot of deer in that park as well.
In fact, they had a whole thing about, if you come across a baby deer, leave it. Mom has just gone away to whatever, and they'll come back.
Yeah. Don't feed it.
Don't feed it. Right? Don't take it home.
Shh, don't
It's
tell
not a
anybody.
pet.
Don't tell anybody.
And some activities, they gave us a list of the activities. There's a dominoes, cards.
It's too cold to go.
No religious services because the pastor was on a cruise. Did get that tidbit when we checked in, but
Kent apparently was a talker.
he was very,
Even
very
though we
friendly
texted him
guy.
and let him know that we were cutting out early, I got no response.
The nerve.
I know. They even let us know that they were working on the water.
The water or the electricity?
Both.
Mm-hmm.
But they were turning off the water and they were going to be turning off the power but they were working on it. So
Yeah.
it was a nice switch from having like Armageddon happened and to something that was kept and nice.
Yeah. I think it was a good balance of being remote but yet convenient.
Sure.
Not super convenient to Austin.
Nope. Austin was an hour and a half,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah. We went. We'll talk about it.
Once. Okay.
As a matter
Food.
of fact, we can talk about it now.
Go to the food.
At the best part of Columbus, Texas, friends.
So wait, let's preface this by saying we wanted the experience of having a barbecue place like we would see on there was a
Poker Face. That's the one I wanted to see. You remember the show Poker Face with Natasha Lyonne?
Yeah.
And there was one episode that took place at a barbecue shop. The owner killed his brother, or
Wow. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about the Netflix show about the grills
okay.
with the restaurants where they had it. And one of them was out back in a little barn area for barbecuing.
Yeah.
Like all that you would see, gas station, whatever. Just the old school kind of barbecuing.
Shack by the side of the road.
Yeah. And so you did find one.
Sure did. A shack out of the barbecuing, the smoking and all that happened out back. But the barbecuing itself, the sale itself was inside a gas station. Yeah, it was a little counter inside a gas station. Just walked in there and ordered your food, and my mouth is watering just thinking about it because it was good.
So we get in there. There's two people in front of us, and I'm standing next to this young woman.
Yeah.
And ask her, what is she getting? Why not?
Right.
And she's from that area, and so we were talking about it. And she says she doesn't like brisket because it's dry, which I know.
Yeah.
I can't stand brisket that's dry, but she was talking about the ribs.
Yeah.
And she was talking about the chicken. She talked about the sausage. She talked about. So we got the whole shebang.
We did, but we were smart about it this time. And instead of getting two
separate meals,
we got a 3-meat plate with a side of brisket. And then it came with, 3 sides?
So this is an incredible story because of how much this cost.
Yeah.
So it was a 3-meat plate.
Plus the brisket.
And
it was a quarter chicken, 3 ribs, 5 slices of brisket. What else?
Sausage.
And the sausage. Yeah. The whole chopped up sausage.
A lot of sausage. And then 3 sides.
Chili beans.
Chili beans, smoked cabbage.
Yeah. It's just interesting.
What else was?
Glad we tried it.
Oh, and buttered potatoes.
Buttered potatoes, which were really good, even though they're just buttered potatoes.
I got cornbread, and you got dessert of
banana pudding.
Banana pudding.
Yeah.
How much do you think it would cost?
Oh, boy, I would say all that food must be at least $50, maybe $60.
Well, what we spent at B Daddy's barbecue was closer to like $75.
Yeah. Although we did have that extra.
So? We got an extra brisket. Anyway, it was $34. $34.70.
Yeah.
My God. And it was stacked. It was packed. Everything was packed.
Yeah.
And then
there's nowhere to cook. There's nowhere to sit there. So you got to take it home or go to the park or something, which the town was really interesting. We spent some time driving around it, and they have these beautiful oak trees.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
I know.
So we talked to him, and we told him that we had a podcast as well. Asked if I could take a picture of him, and we'll post the picture.
Yeah.
His name is John Woods.
Yep.
He works for Ford dealership.
He does regionally.
He does the inventory, like what do they call that in the military?
Logistics.
Yeah. He does that. He did that in the military, and that's why he's doing it for the Ford dealership. He wants to retire so he can do this. This place is only open on the weekends. So he went to turn in. I don't know if we're supposed to be telling you this, but he went to resign because he was like, he wants to do this. This is what he wants to do.
Yeah.
He also
Kids
cooked in the Navy
college
too.
Now and
right. So he turned in his resignation to the dealership that he worked at, and they said you can't leave. That was in November.
Yeah.
And they offered him. Other dealers wanted him. They were trying to get him.
Right.
And the dealer that he worked at said, you can't leave, and said, we'll give you more pay and Friday off.
Yeah.
So he could do the barbecuing. And he's still there.
Yeah. So he soon will be opening on Fridays. His long-term plan is to expand to where he is there.
Mm-hmm. He wants to be outside,
Wants to be outside.
tables.
Yeah. Just like a picnic table kind of set up.
Mm-hmm. So the food
Nothing
was
fancy.
outstanding. I mean, it was outstanding.
It sure was. It was so good.
And the brisket was not dry.
No, it was not.
No. It was.
And he was just a lovely guy too, just, friendly and chatty. And he did say that it gets, because of course with everything, you got to be on the social media to, popularize things. And he said he's a little uncomfortable with that. He said he was like at the store and some guy came up and said, "Hey, you're Woods barbecue guy, right?" He's like, "Yeah, who are you?" That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But very, very friendly and
Yeah. Very nice guy.
yeah.
I mean, the food was good. He was very personable. And if you're ever in Columbus or going through this area, it is worth the drive to go there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just half mile off the interstate.
Now, I will say it was not as good as Jack Stack, but Jack Stack's is my favorite.
Yeah, but the rib,
City.
again, didn't have sauce with the ribs because the rub was excellent.
Oh, yeah.
The ribs did not fall off the bone.
That was the one disappointment.
That was the only.
But I think that was just because it was earlier in the day.
Yeah, how many racks did he say that they had?
I think it was like 35 or something.
I think that was, I was going to say 34, 35.
Ton. It was good.
Yeah.
They may not have fallen off their bone, but.
Still tender and still delicious. Yeah.
He had somebody in the back that helps him.
Yeah.
So anyway, highly recommend. Woods Barbecue.
That was.
We'll put the link in there too.
Oh, yeah.
And then what else?
Another local restaurant. Actually, it was a food truck we went to. I think we just got home late one night. It was too late to start cooking. We didn't have anything defrosted. So we went to Fully Smash, which was a hamburger food truck.
In Columbus.
That was good.
Yeah.
I was happy with it.
It was good. We try not to do chain stuff.
Yeah, because why go
That's
to
the
a
point.
chain when, you're in the
You're not
neighborhood.
experiencing the area.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That was good. It was, the hamburgers were done well. They were cooked perfectly.
Yep. Fries were good.
We also went to Turk.
And that was also pretty cheap.
Yes. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was like just $20 or something for
Not
2
bad.
meals.
It's cheaper than McDonald's. We went to Austin, and we went to one of the places during our travels was Turcotte Brothers.
Yeah.
I had that, Philly cheesesteak sandwich. It was a ribeye. Shred.
Yeah, that was after we had gone to one of the yarn stores, and I got not a Reuben, it's a Jennifer or Rachel. It's like one of the people from Friends. I don't think that's where it came from, but it's basically a Reuben but made with turkey instead of corned beef, and it was good.
Split fries.
And the fries were great.
Fries were good.
They were odd. It was like they were thick
Curls. It was like, you know what it was? It was dipping Fritos. You know how the Fritos
scoops.
But it was curled the other way, like side to side instead of front to back like the scoops are. But they were really good.
Yeah, I don't know how they cut them, but they were very tasty.
The sandwich was good, except I like having something spread on it, whether it's like an oil or mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Like you do on a hoagie, that it's spread. It didn't have that, but it was still really good.
That was definitely tasty.
A lot of meat.
In Running Springs, I think was the name of that area.
I think that's all the restaurants that we had down. We were only there a week, right?
Yes.
And then yarn stores?
We went to a couple of them. The one I was just referring to was the Sated Sheep.
The Sated Sheep.
Which is sated because it was drunk, because they also sold wine there. It was a very odd combination.
And milk paint. And the woman was annoying.
Yeah, there was yarn, wine, and milk paint.
Yeah, and nothing special. And I needed cables for my interchangeable needles, and that's all I really wanted to get. I just wanted to get out of there. I wasn't impressed. The woman was annoying, because then when I went to buy it, I understand why she did it, but I bought like three of the small diameter and one large. And she said, you have a large in here. Oh shit, Tracy. I know.
Well, yeah, but you
I
said a lot of
said,
times people buy
I know.
without
I
realizing.
said, but she was just annoying, and there was something about her I didn't like,
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
and that was it. But not to outdo. Hold on. So this was near Austin. And then one day we went to this town nearby called Grange.
Yep.
And it was
As made famous by
oh God.
ZZ Top.
Yes. Anyway, you think a small town, it's not going to be that great. We went in there expecting not a very good yarn store. It was a
Crap.
yarn and quilt store combined. And I haven't seen a really good one combined.
I think we only went there because it was close.
That's why.
Yeah.
And to go to one. Because in Austin, everything's too far away.
Yeah.
Right. But we'll talk about Austin. We went in there, and it was one side was yarn, and the other side was fabric. The yarn side, they had a lot of local, unique yarns.
Not necessarily local, but unique.
Unique, yeah. They had a lot of yarn brands that I never heard of. The problem is that I can't buy all the time. I don't want to keep buying yarn and yarn and yarn. It's like I've already got a lot of yarn at home in storage.
Right.
How much more do I need? But I made up for it in the fabric section.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, the fabrics were outstanding. I mean, it wasn't that it was like a lot of batiks.
Uh-huh.
It was a lot of unique fabric.
Just a lot that I had not seen before. A lot of unique stuff. Yeah.
Got 44 fat quarters.
That's a lot of fat quarters. And I think a yard. Did you also get a?
I did. Got a yard. And then I thought I got one skein. I did get one skein because I was going to buy three skeins to make that scarf.
But it was like $40 or $50 a skein. It was
$40 a skein.
Really pricey.
I'm not doing it. So
it was nice yarn.
It was nice yarn.
But
it was nice. Here's one of the things about what I experienced there. I experienced it in another one. I don't know if it's a Southern thing, but we walked in and we were recently looking at the yarn. We just started. And the way that they say, "Can I help you find something?" was like that.
Who are you?
And remember, like in Alabama, we don't know you. Who are your parents?
Yeah.
It's that kind of thing. I felt like I shouldn't be looking. I shouldn't be in here because I'm this obnoxious person. It just felt very aggressive.
Yeah.
Can I help you find something? Why are you touching the yarn?
Yeah.
Not that she said that. And she was okay later on, but she still was never very friendly.
It was kind of like what you would say to like a middle school kid who was in a yarn store.
Yeah.
Like, why are you in here?
Even though we said all that, I still didn't find her as being very warm and open.
No.
It was weird. But it was a really good store. Despite all of that, despite her behavior, the owner or the person who was working behavior, I would go back in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Especially when we drove into Grange, it was dumpy. I mean, it was not a good side.
And they were sort of on the edge of like the courthouse. Because once we came into the main square, it's like they had a really nice county building, courthouse.
It was
Whole little
nice.
Square, a lot of shops around it.
Quintessential small southern town.
Yes, not quite picturesque, like super touristy, but yeah. And then we went in that
La Petite Gourmet.
La Petite Gourmet, got the splatter guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a nice. You see these La Petites other places, right? But this it was nice. Just as nice as anything else.
And this is a town of like 4,000 people.
Yeah.
So how can they support all
Right.
these? Yeah. And it's not like it's, I guess it's a 40. That was still another, half hour or so to The next town up.
We went to Austin. I had never been to Austin. We went to check it out.
Right, nor have I.
And on our way, we stopped at
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. Yeah. Buc-ee's is massive. It's a
No
gas
waiting.
station. Yeah.
Yeah, there was like, I don't know, 75 gas pumps
Yeah. They have like
just for cars.
section for DEF, which you need if you have a diesel vehicle that requires it. And then in the back was for trucks.
Yeah.
I mean, it was massive. And then you go in. Okay. All right. The gas stations are big enough. Now, we had never been in one of these, but we hear it all the time on Facebook posts about people going into Buc-ee's. We're into Buc-ee's. We're going into Buc-ee's. And the signs, the billboards are all over the place. Go to Buc-ee's, 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 Buc-ee's. We go in there, and it is massive. It's like 4 gas station markets back to back.
Easily.
I mean, it's massive. So you got your standard like convenience store in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they have a fudge shop.
Yeah.
They have an ice cream shop. They have a barbecue shop. They have sandwiches. They have all these things that you could get to go. It was incredible. And household stuff like
decorative items and tchotchkes,
clothing.
clothes.
It was just
Buc-ee
amazing
merch.
how much they had. It was just,
and it was all theirs. Like they had like 5, because I looked at trail mixes and, they had like 5 different Buc-ee's branded trail mixes. And they didn't have the Asian one that, but they had all kinds of different snacks. I guess there's a few things that they're like known for.
I'd like to know what that is. We got a cinnamon roll and split it.
Yeah. One of I want to say Buc-ee balls, but that's not right. It's beaver nuggets. That's what.
Oh, I think that's just as bad.
Beaver nuggets, and I think they're like cheese puffs. Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah, with maybe it's a caramel corn. I don't remember now. I was curious enough to seek it out, but not curious enough that I remember what it was. But anyways, it's all like their own branded stuff. It's not like they're selling other product. I mean, they have other things, but it's minimal. It's mostly all their own stuff.
Right. Household goods. They have, like decorative stuff. They have.
Everyone should go to one just to experience it.
Remember, they had cowhides, and then they had cowhides. So cowhide has the arms and the legs and the neck part. And then it had a smaller version, and then a smaller version, and then they had this tiny little version.
Yeah.
It was like, what do you do with that?
Yeah. They cut that out of the scraps left over.
It was just incredible, really. Worth the trip. The fudge was decent. It was fine.
Yeah.
And bathrooms. It was it was really, and it was busy. It was like busy.
But they have so many people working there, and there wasn't like there was a huge line or anything.
No.
But even though the place was packed,
So we went on to Austin. And what was the big deal about Austin? What did we do? Oh, my goodness.
Falling asleep just thinking about it. Made you yawn.
You did.
Oh, what did we do in Austin? Well, we did go on the Skyline Ridge.
We did.
Which, we were trying to figure out stuff to do. And one of the things in one of the websites I read about is, you've got to go on this beautiful Skyline Ridge. On one side, you can see the river and the valley, and on the other, you can see the town. It's,
it was
not to be missed. If you could see it, because what it didn't say is like most of the way you're driving through in Mesquite or whatever it was, Scrub Oak and all, and you can't see anything.
No.
And then it got down to the park by the river, which was nice.
That was nice. And there's camping there.
There's camping there, all kinds of stuff there.
Yeah, it was beautiful. If the brushes were cut down where you could actually see it.
They just need to denude those hillsides of any vegetation for our pleasure.
Right. We did go by the Capitol building.
hit and run, drove by it. There it is.
I don't remember. There wasn't anything that we did that was
What
spectacular.
did we do when we first? I guess we went to the yarn store
Stayed
and
at sheep.
ate food.
Stayed at sheep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then kind of drove around a little bit downtown. We drove down 6th Street, which is the Bourbon Street of Austin. Of course, it was during the day, so it wasn't like there was a whole bunch of stuff going on. It looked fine. Yeah, whatever.
It was whatever. I think the more interesting event was driving around Columbus, because this town has these amazing trees. They are, what do you call them? The oak trees?
Oak trees,
I mean, I know there's a kind of oak. What's it called? Twisted oak. They an normal oak tree grows up and then out. These grew up a little bit and then spread out like it was very long. And
very spider-like.
And the town, I don't want to say cherished the trees, but they value the trees because the roads go around the trees.
Yeah.
And they have the live oak tree that you can go and see. There's
hundreds of years old.
There's a couple trees by the Episcopal church that was there that the branches came down and was on the ground, and it was just gorgeous.
Yeah,
the trees were just.
We took a bunch of pictures of those, which we'll post. And the whole, I mean, again, the town, 1,000 people, and they had all these, like when you open up Google Maps and you're looking to see, well, let's drive around. They have all these houses with names that are on the historical registry, built mid 1800s, late 1800s.
Right.
Some of them, better repair than others, but it was a nice town.
Yep. Definitely go through it because, there's not a lot of stuff in the town, but you're looking at the trees and go to Woods Barbecue. The
trees have definitely been a high point. Well, I guess we're moving on to what we really liked about the area, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked all those trees. I do like those oak trees.
What you really liked about the area, the trees or Woods Barbecue?
Well, the barbecue for sure, yeah.
Because we didn't know about the trees.
No.
That to me was surprising.
Like you said, in the middle of the street, there's a tree and the road goes around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disappointment?
I would say Austin wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it was busy. There was a lot of bars. There was that kind of stuff. And what am I going to do? I can't pull over. And I feel...
Yeah. And a lot of this stuff, because again, cold, was outdoor, walking along the river.
Yeah.
They have Lake Travis. They have, different parks. So imagine in the summer. Or warmer springtime.
And a lot of the activities are outside.
Yeah.
Which it just was not conducive for anything to do.
A lot of hiking and that kind of thing.
Very cold.
Yeah.
And anything when you look up to see what to do in Austin, it's usually in the summertime and outside. Which is fine, but it's not.
Right.
It's January.
Exactly.
I would also say my other thing that I was surprised about was quilted skein.
How great that store was, yeah.
Yeah.
That was surprising.
The quilted skein. It was just, it rates up there with, I wouldn't say 35th Ave, so and back.
Different thing.
But it rates up there.
Yeah. What's a better store that we stopped at? Quilt store, obviously.
Can't think of the name of it. I know that there was one that we had gone to. Other than the 35th Ave, so and back?
Yeah, that's different because it's got a huge section for selling the machines and the notions and all that.
There was that other quilt store in Phoenix that we went to.
In Tempe?
That was good. But I can't think of one off the top of my head that we've gone to.
Yep. That's top 5.
Mm-hmm. What were you disappointed
with? I guess Austin too, as well. Again, yeah.
We didn't go with anything in particular in mind that I can remember.
Uh-huh.
I mean, obviously, and it wasn't even that long ago. So I think Woods Barbecue and Columbus, Texas just kind of overshadowed everything.
Yeah.
Because it was so good.
Yep.
But I think that pretty much wraps it up.
The kalache. We didn't talk about the kalaches.
Do we have to?
Yes. So they are known, that area of Texas, like central Texas, are known for what are called kalaches, which are a central Eastern European importation. A lot of German and Eastern European immigrants to that area. And basically it's, how would you describe it? It's a pastry.
I wouldn't call it a pastry. That's giving it a compliment.
It's like an empanada.
Yeah, sure. It was just a dough wrapped around. I didn't think it was going to be enclosed like that.
Yeah.
It was dough wrapped around. We got sausage and eggs.
Egg and sausage. Uh-huh.
And you bit into it. It was like domed. So there's
Yeah.
this big open area. It wasn't very good.
And also, this is from Shipley's Donuts and kolache, so I don't know how.
Not very good.
It's kind of fast food place. Maybe if we'd gotten them,
At the kolache store
yeah, might have been better.
that we passed by.
Yep,
But we were
that
so
one.
turned off by what we had.
Yep.
The donut that you got was good, though.
The donuts were all right.
Yeah. But the kolache, you're like, yeah, okay.
Pass.
2 ways to pronounce it.
Kolache?
Kolache and collage. Because we Americanized it by putting an E at the end.
Think that's about it?
And thank God that was the last stop in Texas.
That was the last stop in Texas. We got the
I don't
heck
like
out
Texas.
of there.
Yeah. That's the last major city well, I'm not going to go visit El Paso because who wants to, but
No.
the last major city in Texas that I hadn't been in was Austin. So
I'm good.
write that off.
Yeah, no desire to see anything like Lubbock or
Can
any
we
of the northern-
circumvent Texas next time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll go north and loop over the top.
That's Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's true. Almost. Well, we can then.
We got to go to Oklahoma.
I would say to wrap this up.
Yeah.
One of the last things we saw as we were leaving Texas was a next Buc-ee's 243 miles, because there's no Buc-ee's in Louisiana, but right in as soon as we crossed into the Alabama line, there is a Buc-ee. So like throughout Louisiana, there were billboards saying how far you were from Buc-ee's.
And they take gift cards.
Oh, yes, they do.
And they sell gift cards. And there's a Buc-ee's less than 5 miles from where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And one less than 10 miles from where we're at right now.
All right. I think that does it then.
It does. So that's it for today's stop on Next Stop Somewhere. We hope you enjoyed exploring Columbus and John Woods. If you like this episode, be sure to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast so you don't miss our next stop.
Oh.
And if you really enjoyed it, leave a review. It helps more everyday travelers find us.
You just kept going because you knew I was going to interrupt you again.
I did.
Did you know that you can also follow us on Instagram
Yes.
at next_stop_
You need
somewhere?
to do more posts on Instagram.
We'll get to it. You and I are both bad about taking photographs. And one of the things you need on Instagram, photographs.
I think I've been doing pretty good.
We've gotten better, but it's taken us a while.
Wah, wah.
And we also are now on YouTube at the same username, next_stop_ somewhere. To make it easy for you, have the same one. Thank you. You're welcome.
And thanks for listening.
Well, till next time, we're Jeff and Louise, and we'll see you at the next stop, wherever it may be. Although, well, if you really want to triangulate, you can look 5 miles from one Buc-ee's, 10 miles from another, and you can sort of narrow it down.
Except for there's another stop between here and there.
Oh, yeah.
We're in next.
That's right.
It's after.
Great. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.